Hello, welcome to Mindset Monday. I tricked you there for a second. Hello. Today is Monday, June 6th, June 6th. Oh my God, and it'll be the first half of the year at the end of this month. Believe it or not, summer is upon us. So, wanted to say hello. I'm excited to connect with you guys, and also have a few things I want to share with you that I'm super excited about. So I know it is late here on the East Coast. It's about 10:30 Eastern time. However, it's 7:30 Pacific, and it's also morning in Tokyo because we operate on different time zones. We live in a global world, right? So if you're tuning on here live, say hello, say what's up. Let me know you're here. And if you're catching the replay, or when you catch the replay, comment with #Encore. Let me know that you were here. All right. So I have a couple of things I want to share with you guys. So first and foremost, my heart was calling me to do this video, and starting today, I'm going to be doing a 21-day series where every day I'm going to come in here on Facebook Live, and do tidbits and share some tips with you, share some insights to support you and forward you in creating results in your life, in your business, in your health, in career, whatever is relevant and important to you. So today is day one of this series. So I'm going to be going 21 days strong, inspired by my coach, Shanda Sumter, who is actually doing a 21-day challenge that I'm going to be inviting you to join me and her on towards the end. However, what I want to share with you here about this topic specifically is it's Monday. It's the beginning of the month. We also have the end of the month being by the end of this month, it'll be the end of Q2, second quarter of the year. And I know many of you actually want to take a moment and thank you. Many of you congratulated me for passing the NASM AFA exam. I will say that was very challenging to go through, but I do want to share a story with you, because a lot of times people see the glory, or may be perceived as the glory, but they don't know the full story. And my intention of sharing the story with you is to inspire you on what's possible, and also show you that we're human, and we all have opportunities we get to break through. All right. So many of you probably don't know that this was my second time taking the exam. I took the exam almost a few months ago, actually, right? And I didn't pass it the first time. I actually missed it by 1 point. Why am I sharing this with you? Because how many times in life, and actually, let me just say this, you actually find out whether you pass or fail once you submit the exam. Once you complete the exam, you submit the exam, it'll tell you right there and then whether you pass or you failed. And so the first time I did it a few months ago, it said, I failed. It said, you failed. I was like, oh, you failed? What? You know, like, so, and why am I sharing this? Because I know it's not funny now, but it was not funny then, I will say. But in hindsight, right, I missed it by 1 point. I missed passing by 1 point. Like, how ridiculous is that? It's like so close. But why am I sharing this with you? Because how many times in life you could be accomplishing something or striving towards something and you fail, or you were so close to getting it but you missed the mark for whatever reason, right? And what are the conversations that come up for you when you're in that space? Like, if you don't hit the mark, or if you fail, or if you fall flat on your face, or whatever that looks like. So you're not alone. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you're not alone. Here's what I was committed to. So it wasn't fun to fail the first time, obviously. It's never fun to fail in anything. However, the beautiful thing about this is when you fail, it means you took a risk. When you fail, it means you went for it, right? Because I could have not went for it, right? There was a chance for me, obviously, to not pass this time. I mean, there's always that possibility, or probability, I should say. However, the reason I passed, and actually the reason I did not pass the first time, and this is something that I want to land with you and support you with, was I second guessed myself. And here's what happened. It's a multiple choice questions, 120 multiple choice questions. You either know it or you don't know it. I mean, there's no way around it. And many of the questions, if you've taken multiple choice type of questions, you get that a lot of times they'll put like 4 options, and then there are 2 questions or 2 answers that are very similar to, they could actually be the right answer. Like, I don't know, it could be this or that, right? And they're a little tricky sometimes, right? So I share this with you because it's one of those things where I did the test the first time, And I went, usually I trust my instincts and trust my intuition. I'll just go with it. But the first time I didn't. I marked a lot of like questions, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back to it. And I went back and I changed the answers. And that's where I messed up. Like, I know. I'm pretty confident that if I hadn't changed the answers, I probably would have passed the first time. But I didn't. I second guessed myself. I doubted myself. Fear crept in. Everything crept in. Actually, the first time when I did the exam, it's proctored, obviously, right? So it was remote proctoring. I had a technical breakdown even to get to the exam, and that actually threw me off track a little bit, right? So a lot of things happened, right? So it's life, right? So why am I sharing this with you? Because I was committed to completion. I'm committed to completing anything and everything I start. So if I started something, I'm committed to finishing it no matter what. Even if it took me a while, I'm still committed to completing it. Why? Because when you complete something that you started, it gives you that sense of power. Like you're in charge, you're in control. And I say this to you because how many things that you have in your life, whether they're projects or, certifications or commitments or businesses or ideas or whatever that you put to the back burner, you started, but you didn't finish. You know what I'm saying? Many people in my experience, and I've coached at this point hundreds and thousands of people, many people, including myself, my past self. My past self I was a very strong starter, but I was a shitty finisher. And I got to hone in and get connected and intimate with being a strong finisher as I am a strong starter. All right. So this message is for you, because if you're listening and you're tuning in, this message is for you. So that's my takeaway. I wanted to share with you my takeaway from me taking the exam, because this was my second time taking the exam. I was committed. Obviously, I studied, I reviewed, you do what you get to do to pass, right? So, and I passed, thank God. So thank you for everyone who congratulated me. I really appreciate you. And just the lesson that, doubt and fear will creep in. However, you get to trust yourself and you get to go with your first instinct, because you trust yourself. You get to trust intuition. All right. The other thing I also did not communicate is, we all not like when in failing, no one wants to look bad, obviously, right? But there is a level of humility when someone comes forward and says, you know what, I screwed up or I messed up or whatever, and this is what happened. Just being authentic and honest about it, right? So I share this with you with the intention of inspiring you in what's possible, and also just giving you the backstory on sometimes you see things, you see like, oh my God, like I can't believe she's crushing it, but you don't know, like, months ago, like I did not crush it, like, what I mean? But it's just the persistence, right? The persistence, just being in the game, playing the game at a high level gets you to that point. So now, here's to the challenge. So today is day 1 of 21, inspired by my coach, Shanda Sumter. She's doing a challenge called the Rising Tide Challenge. We're all rising and up-leveling together in all areas of our lives. I'm putting myself on this challenge. I'm asking my clients to get on this challenge. I'm asking you to get on this challenge. So I will post the link for you to be on this challenge, so we all can lock arms together and rise up that tide together. That's my invitation to you. It's free, by the way, in case you were wondering. It is a free event, so you get to come in and join us and do the work and crush it, because you get to crush it. So hi, Kristen, welcome. Great to see you. I always love seeing you. So you get to crush it. You get to do it. So I'll post the link below. You get to jump in and join the challenge. Do the challenge with us. Take your whatever you want to commit to that is going to be a stretch for you in the next 21 days. And you get to create an amazing, amazing result. And my vision for you is that you get to create the result. So I will post the link. It is actually called risingtideschallenge.com, but I will post the link down here for you so you can get access to it right away. Jump right in. Today's day 1. It's actually 21 minutes. At 8 a.m. Pacific, which is 11 o'clock Eastern time. It's free, 21 minutes for you to set your day in your mind in the space where you actually get to create results. All right, so that's my invitation for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be back here tomorrow for day 2 for Transformation Tuesday I'm actually, since I created this off the spot, I'm going to actually be here live at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. So I look forward to seeing you then. Share what your biggest takeaway is and let me know. I'll post the link. Let me know if you jumped in and you are joining the challenge. And if you have tuned in to today's challenge with my coach, Shanda, what is your biggest takeaway and what is the action that you're creating? All right, let's rise together. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.